it's interesting, the world we live in now, that masks are okay. I mean, the other day I went to the bank and they insisted that I put a mask over my face before I came in to take any money out. That is going to take some time to adjust to. So I don't know if you're aware, but masks go way back. In ancient Greece, they would wear masks, but they'd wear them with like these copper ones, the megaphone out here, so that they could still talk and actors could still amplify. There's also like the no mask, and it's a Japanese one, and it's like carved, and then depending on what the angle is of the mask, it changes the facial expression of it. So that's really creepy. But I want to finish up on what I was talking about last time when I talked about would Jesus kneel for Black Lives Matter. I want to talk about how Jesus would totally support Black lives, though. Jesus was always looking to support the underdog. You look at the Samaritan, the marginalized, the hated, the people who were in need the most, and those are the people Jesus came and he fought for. Even though Jesus wouldn't kneel for anything other than God, he would definitely support Black lives. And so we're called to do that, support Black lives. So whether or not you do that, you don't have to be in favor of Black Lives Matter to support Black lives. And just want to share a quick story about that. So my parents have adopted many children over the years. And I have a couple Black siblings, I have a couple Asian siblings, I have a couple Indigenous siblings. And my parents have adopted them at a young age, raised them, been totally involved in their lives, have helped with their children. And, they're totally in support of anyone and everyone. And they saw a need, they jumped in and helped and brought these kids into their families. And my siblings, I love them. But an interesting thing, they don't support Black Lives Matter as an organization. And a lot of people just say they're racist because of that. How ridiculous is that, to label my parents as racist when what they've done is gone out of their way to raise and bring people into their families, spend, countless hours looking after them, days, years, looked after them when they're sick, fed them, clothed them. I mean, which is harder to do? To look after a life of someone who is a different skin color or background than you, or to simply one time on social media support it, or to kneel once. So it's kind of backwards the way that everything is. But I would encourage you to do, here's a couple things you can do. You can send a friend a text, a friend you have who is maybe of a different background than you, and just say, hey, I'm so glad that we're friends. Is there anything I can do to help? Make that personal connection in your own lives, because there's lots of people you come into contact with that are going to be different backgrounds, different skin colors than you are. And really make that effort to be present in their lives and let them know that you're there to help. A second thing you could do is you could look at lots of other organizations that you can help with. So what I'm saying is that we need to be a part of the solution, and whatever that means for you. Don't be afraid to find ways to help those in need around you. Hopefully your awareness of who's in need has gotten bigger now. And as Christians, you're called to be a neighbor to everyone. That's basically what Jesus taught with the Good Samaritan. Who's your neighbor? Everyone. Everyone and anyone who's in need. We need to step out and help. There are many ways to do that. But the key is we need to do something when we see that there's a problem.